Hello and welcome to my review of my Sprite Alpine. I've got up for sale. It's a 1979 model CI. Let's have a look around it. Right, I'll tell you about any of the faults. I'll try and be as honest as I can with it, as to what's the matter with it. Nothing really, but I'll sort of point out any little defects or things I think might need a little bit of work done on them. First off, the orange paint on the front, or the orange paint all around, is faded quite a bit. It's quite common with this model as far as I can tell. I've seen other ones and they've all been a very similar state, really. Like I don't know if you can see that or not. The shiny parts is like through to the alloy underneath, and it's quite faded in places. Like, but it's the front panel is really the worst of it. It's not that big of an area that you couldn't really cover it with a couple of aerosols or something like that. Working way around the side of the van. As you can see, the white panels is pretty good condition. There's very little dents. There's a slight dip in that area there, but it's not, and maybe a little raised bit there, but it's not overly bad. It's fairly straight as far as condition of the side is. The same on the roof vents there. That little bit of fading away, and there's a little bit of trim hanging off there. But back panel's not too bad. It's got a lot of colour. Probably would T-cut up a little bit, but again, it's fading in places where it's been rubbed. That line there's through the alloy, and this shiny part on the top of the things through the alloy. It's just like the sun just bleaches them, I think. The stickers on the side have started peeling away, which again is just cosmetic, isn't it, really? Like, it's you could hair dryer and just remove them and either apply a new one on, or just leave it as it is, really, if you're gonna repaint it, really. The offside of the vehicle is fairly straight. Well, it is straight. There's very little dings. There's a couple of, I don't know if you can see them there, a couple of like pop marks. I don't know, something's fired into it there as well. I don't know if you can see, it's just like a little pop mark. There's a couple of shiny bits there. I'm not quite sure what's happened there. It's had like a brown stripe, like a vinyl stripe all the way along it, and it's just over time it's just faded away. There's a bit of green moss in it and that lot. The whole thing could do a really good scrub. Again, the bits of orange stroke brown or whatever it is faded in the sun on the top there. But other than that, it's fairly straight. There's nothing really, anything wrong with it. All the handles is rock solid. It's a jockey wheel. I'm guessing it's the original jockey wheel in that. It's just a bit rusty, that's all, but it works fine, goes up and down, no problem. The brakes all work fine, the handbrakes. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's all got good brakes. Hitch is fine. It's had 2 new tyres in the last couple of months. 2 brand new tyres on it. I had the brakes, the drum off the brake shoes is fine. I checked everything over, they're all working perfect. I've re-greased the bearings and I've fitted new oil seals on the back of the hub, so they're good to go. There's nothing wrong with them. What else is that? All the legs, a little bit rusty the legs, but the wind up and down fine. I don't suppose we'll be able to see anything underneath the van. Don't know if you can see anything or not. It's bad light really. It's just surface rust on all the chassis, but it's all solid. There's no holes in the chassis or rot or anything like that. It's just like surface rust on it. A big good wire brush and it should clean up and look like a paint. The floor's in very good condition. There's no holes, no rot, no softness or anything in the floor. It's all good. Lights, all the lights work fine. It's got new number plate light on the back there, and everything else works. All the trail board and everything there, the connections and everything are all good. They all work fine. I think that's about it for the outside. The roof's got, I don't know if you can see that, some of it just needs a good clean. Others that, I think them sweeping marks, it must have been parked next to a tree or something like that, and the tree's been rubbing on it, so it's gone through to, I think it's through to the alloy there, as much as I can tell. But I mean, it's still solid and everything. It's probably a good scrub would clean it up and make it look an awful lot better. We'll go into the inside now. I suppose it's right inside. I've got two keys for the door. The door lock works fine and everything. That's the door. It's a barn door thing, so it separates the mechanism here, and you can close one half, open the other. It's the original liner. When I got the van, it had brown carpet in it, and I think it's had the brown carpet in from new, because underneath the liner is in immaculate condition really for the age of it. There's bits like there, it's carpet tape from the other stuff. It just peels off. It's just really dry and whatnot, but if you peel it off, it's fine underneath. There's no rips or anything in the thing. I just haven't gotten round to doing all that yet. Like it's a little bit stubborn, but if you keep picking at it, it keeps coming away. You can see again up the floor. I don't know if you can see it in there. There's like some more all the way up the side of there, but it's just like the glue off the tape. A bit of, I don't know, thinners or something like that will probably take it off. Inside, what? The seat cushions or that. No. Right, so inside it's a 4-berth. There's that converts into a double bed at the front. You drop the table down in between there, and that becomes the bed. It all lies flat and makes the bed. At the front of the van, it's got a single which does the same. The table drops down in between there, and the cushions all lie flat to fit there. There's also a hammock, which is 2 pools and a bit of hessian sack sort of type material that fixes into that rail there. So one tube would run up that side and one tube would run up this side, and that forms, I think you've seen in the, sorry, finger on the lens there. That forms, I think you've seen in the pictures, it's forms a hammock at the front there. Got a cupboard here with a sink where the toilet would go. There's no toilet. Yeah, I don't think people really want to share toilets, so there is a toilet. There's a sink, a small window, and the sink drops down in here. Move that over. Let the water out first. So there's a foot switch there for the electric, make that work. And we've got a wardrobe on this side, some hangers, hanging space. That there's the original curtain that came with the van. It would have hung where your bunk beds go on that track. Across the front here, there's little hook and eye things here it hooks into. And that forms a curtain down the front to give you privacy in your bunk beds. There's electric light there. works. I'll show you in the bathroom. There's a light, works. Underneath the sink, well, above the sink rather, light and it works. And then the main one in the ceiling is an LED replacement one. Find the switch, and that works. Alright. We've got a 3-way fridge. Works on gas, LPG gas, and 12 volt and mains, but it's not connected up to the mains because the van doesn't come with any mains supply for it. So I don't know if that's something you can modify yourself to do or whatever, but it's and then there's the pilot light. You look through that little window there. I don't know if you can see the lights running, but it is running. So a little freezer compartment, all works fine. Nice cool beer. Then we've got under this side, you've got your water pump for your sink. So that's a primer, so you push up and down with your foot on that, and that sucks the water up. Once it's sucked up to the pump, you can then use the electric switches for to operate the water up into your sinks and that. So that shows you that. And you can see in the back of the cupboard there, everything's all ship. No nasties or anything in there. So these bits here, sides lift up. Let's try and do this one-handed. Drop. So that lifts up to reveal your sinking room. Right. So first on, turn your tap on, press the little foot switch, and you've got water. So that all works fine. Yeah, and you've got your gas. Push the knobs in. There's it. Push the knob in, turn it, and that works. And that works. And then there's a grill underneath there as well. I'm not burning my hand trying to do that, but it works as well. Like. There's also a gas light. Come on. There we go. See that? So the gas light works as well. And I think there's a spare mantle for it as well.